Comparing quantities. In our daily life, we used to compare so many things with others. For example, we used to compare the heights of each other. And here in the textbook they have given, see here, speed of cheetah and speed of a man. So comparing between two quantities is called comparing quantities. So which the comparison we are making between two quantities is called comparing quantities. See here in 8.1 they have given, find the ratio of rupees 5 to 50 pice. Here two different quantities we can see, that is rupees and pice. We know that rupee means 1 rupee is equal to how many pice? 100 pice. So here rupees 5 to 50 pice. This symbol we should use here, 2. Rupees 5 to 50 pice. Rupees 5, 2 means in that place you have to put ratio symbol. This is ratio symbol. Ratio symbol. Ratio means it is comparing these two quantities. Okay. Here you can see rupees 5 to 50 pice, that is to 50 pice. Rupees 1. What is 1 rupee? What is 1 rupee? It is 100 pice. So what about 5 rupees? If you see that 5 rupees is equal to 5 into 100 pice, that is 500 pice. So in the place of 5 rupees you have to write 500 pice, and as usual is to 50 pice. 500 pice is to 50 pice. So this is the meaning of this ratio is, for example, x is to y, you can write it as x by y. So x is a numerator and y will be the denominator. First quantity will be the numerator, second quantity will be the denominator. Understand, children? In the same way here if you see 500 pice will be the numerator and the second quantity, that is 50 pice, will be the denominator. That is equal to, so if you do the cancellation, 0 and 0 will get cancelled and 5 and 50 will be there. 5 ones are and 5 tens are 50. The answer will be 10 by 1. 5 is no need to mention here, but the answer is 10 is to 1. The ratio of these two quantities, comparison of these two quantities is 10 is to 1. Understand, children? Clear? See the next one, 15 kg to 210 grams. Here you can see the two different things, that is one is kg and the another one is grams. So here 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. We know that. Correct? So 15 kg means, so 15 kilograms is equal to 15 into 1000 grams, that we will get 15,000 grams. So now we have to change whatever the different quantities they have given, you have to change into the same quantity, that is grams to grams or kgs to kg. Here, so now I changed it into 15,000 grams is to 210 grams. The same thing here, but kg to grams I changed. Understood? Now 15,000 is the numerator and 210 is the denominator. Just cancel these two quantities. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. What will be the remaining? 1500 by 21. So if you do the cancellation again, 3 sevens are, 3 fives are 15 and 2 zeros, that is 3 500s are 1500. 3 sevens are 21, 3 500s are 1500. The answer is 500 is to 7. The ratio between these two quantities is 500 is to 7. In the same way, if we see the next one, 9 meters to 27 centimeters. So here meters and centimeters. So which one we can change here? Which one we can change, children? We can change 1 meter to centimeter. Meter to centimeter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So what about 9 meters? 9 into 100 centimeters, that is 900 centimeters. So 9 meters we can write it as 900 centimeters and 27 centimeters as usual. So 900 will be in the numerator and 27 will be in the denominator. Cancel these two, that is 9 3s are 27, 900s are 900. What is the ratio? 100 is to 3. Clear? The next one, 30 days to 36 hours. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So we need to change days to hours. So 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 30 days is to, these two place you have to put the symbol, that is to 36 hours. 30 into 24. Why I am writing here 24? 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So for 30 days, 30 into 24. 30 into 24, how many hours? 720 hours. So 720 hours is to 36 hours. As usual, 720 will be in the numerator and 36 will be in the denominator. If we cancel it, 36 ones are, 36 twos are. That is here 0 is there. So we have to put 0 here. That is 36. 20s are 720. So answer is 20 is to 1. Here we will see the next one. In a computer lab, there are 3 computers for every 6 students. In a computer lab, there are 3 computers for every 6 students. How many computers will be needed for 24 students? How many computers will be needed for 24 students? So we can separate it like this. 3 computers for 6 students. So how many computers we need for the 24 students? How many computers we need for 24 students means that we don't know the number. So number of computers we will assume like X. So X computers we need for 24 students. So we don't know the exact number, so we are writing X here. That is assuming. So X will be the number. So X means that is a variable which can change. Means like it's not constant like numbers. So we can change the value of X. Whatever the number you will get, you can write that number in X place. Understood? Now here you can see comparison between computers. First we will see. Here 3 computers. Here how many computers? Just see this one, children. How many computers? X computers. So 3 is to X. Comparison between computers. Here comparison between students. First 6 students they have asked and the second one 24 students. So you can write it 6 is to 24. Clear? Now computers, comparison between computers is equal to, what is this? Comparison between students. First how to write this? 3 is to X and 6 is to 24. So 3 is to X means, as we know that 3 should be in the numerator and X should be in the denominator. First quantity should be in the numerator, second quantity should be in the denominator. The same way 6 is to 24. 6 should be in the numerator and 24 should be in the denominator. So now these two we have to put equal symbol because comparison of computers is equal to comparison of students. Now do the cross multiplication, that is numerator and this side denominator, and here denominator and the numerator. Opposite sides we have to cross multiply. Cross multiplication we have to do. See here 6 into X. 6 into X is equal to 3 into 24. Now 6 into X, how much? 6X. And 3 24s are 72. Now you can write it X is equal to 72 and 6 and X there is no symbol between them. Like this it is there. So when you are changing the number to that side equal to, see when it is crossing to the equal to symbol, you can write it as division because here it is multiplication. So when it crosses this one, it will become division. Division means it will go to the denominator. Okay. And I want to tell you one thing, children. Here, see we have that rule, that is plus, minus, into and division symbols. See here, if the number is in addition, so when you are crossing this bridge, you can say this, it is like a bridge. Equal to symbol, you can assume like bridge. So when you are crossing this addition symbol to that side, so after crossing this bridge, it will become like minus. So this bridge or you can say it as equal to, when you are crossing this equal to, plus symbol will become minus, minus symbol will become plus, into symbol will become divided by, and divided by symbol will become multiplication. Clear? This will work like a bridge. Clear, children? So here 6 and X, there is no symbol between these two numbers. So This is 6 and x. There is no symbol, means we can assume that these two are in multiplication. When it is crossing to the bridge, when it is crossing to equal to symbol, then it will change that designation to the denominator, that is division symbol, that is it will go to the denominator place. Clear? Denominator place. Same thing, see here, 6x is equal to 72, x is equal to 72 by 6, because it is in the multiplication symbol. When it is crossing this equal to, it will go to the denominator's place. It is in the division. Okay, now you do the cancellation, the answer will be 12. Understood? For 24 students, how many computers we need now? X computers. What is the number of x? What is the number of x? 12. Understood? See, for 3 computers for 6 students, x computers for 24 students. What is the value of x now? X value is 12. So 12 computers for 24 students.